The future is not only being built with code, it is being built with emotion, and most people still haven't realized that yet. Because while the world debates whether AI will replace jobs, replace creators, replace musicians, something much deeper is happening underneath the surface. AI music is quietly becoming the emotional infrastructure of the digital age, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. For decades, creating cinematic music required access, studios, engineers, expensive equipment, industry relationships. You needed permission to create at scale. Now, a creator sitting alone in a quiet room can generate a soundtrack that feels like a film score for an entire generation. That changes everything. Not because AI magically turned everyone into an artist, but because it removed friction from emotional expression. And in a world overwhelmed by information, emotion becomes the new infrastructure. Think about the internet right now. Everyone is overstimulated. Too much noise, too much comparison, too much outrage, too much pressure to perform, too much artificial urgency. People are mentally exhausted, spiritually disconnected, emotionally fragmented, and most content only adds more static to the nervous system. But music reaches places information cannot. Before logic responds, the body responds. A song can slow your breathing before your mind understands why. A melody can carry discipline, grief, healing, fatherhood, reflection, hope. Music bypasses the analytical mind and speaks directly to the emotional body. That is why it matters. And in the AI era, that matters even more. That's one of the reasons I started creating conscious AI music, not to replace musicians, not to imitate artistry, and definitely not to flood the internet with meaningless tracks designed only for algorithms. I started because I realized something important. Most people don't need more motivation. They need better emotional environments. That's different. Sometimes healing doesn't start with information, sometimes it starts with atmosphere. Sometimes people need a soundtrack for rebuilding themselves after heartbreak, focus music while trying to regain discipline, calm while recovering from burnout, reflection music after becoming a father, something peaceful during a sunrise walk, music that helps regulate the nervous system after emotional chaos. That's not entertainment. That's emotional architecture. And the creators who understand this early will build something far deeper than content. They'll build refuge. That is the real opportunity with AI music. Not mass production, not virality, not uploading 500 lifeless songs hoping one goes viral. The future belongs to creators who build recognizable emotional worlds. Worlds people return to because they feel grounded there, focused there, safe there, aware there, prepared there. That's what I want Tea with Q to become. Not just a YouTube channel, an atmosphere, a place where people can breathe again, a place where ambition and inner peace can exist together. But there's another side to this conversation that people avoid talking about: responsibility, ownership, discernment. Because right now, a lot of creators are rushing into AI music without understanding the foundation beneath what they're building. And that matters. AI may give everyone access to a studio, but access is not wisdom. Some AI music platforms allow commercial ownership under specific plans. Some have restrictions. Some outputs may not even qualify for traditional copyright protection if there isn't enough human creative direction involved. That means creators need intentionality. Human guidance still matters. Your message matters. Your editing matters. Your emotional fingerprint matters. Your intention matters. Because the future will reward creators who combine imagination with responsibility. Not shortcuts, not noise, and not empty automation pretending to be art. Honestly, I think this is only the beginning. In the future, every meaningful creator brand may have its own soundtrack, its own reflection music, its own meditation audio, its own emotional tone, its own cinematic identity. The same way companies once needed logos, future creators will need emotional ecosystems, and music will become part of that foundation, especially in a world where AI generated content becomes infinite. Human emotional resonance becomes priceless. So, no, I'm not making AI music to replace artists. I'm making soundtracks for people rebuilding their lives, for fathers trying to stay emotionally present in a distracted world, for creators trying to protect their peace while still building their future, for disciplined people who are tired of chaos, for people healing silently, for people trying to reconnect with themselves before the future accelerates even faster. Because if the message is awakening, then the music becomes the carrier wave. And maybe that's the real future of AI music. Not artificial emotion, but intentional emotion. Not replacing humanity, but helping people reconnect with it. If this resonated with you, stay close. Because Tea with Q is not just creating content, we're building emotional infrastructure for the future. So if you're someone trying to stay grounded, disciplined, creative, and emotionally awake in the middle of a rapidly changing world, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Salute.
Focus on your breath. Focus on your energy. The world needs spiritual warriors again. For this pressure, fire me up. Be the best one in your bloodline forever. Fire me up, fire me up, fire me up, fire me up, fire me up. Be the best one in your bloodline forever.